Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to high school hockey here on DSETV. My name is Matt Chapkus, and we are at Walker Arena for a high school hockey clash between two local rivals. The Reese Puffer Rockets coming in with a record of 6-3, taking on the Mona Shore Sailors. The Sailors with a record of 7-5. One of those 7 victories, a 3-2 victory over Reese Puffer earlier this season, back on December 3rd. Quick look at the starting goaltenders for Reese Puffer tonight. Will Mears gets the start. The Rockets in the white sweaters tonight. And for the Sailors wearing the black sweaters, starting in net is Jacob Vanderlee. Interesting story, of course, if you follow high school hockey. Jacob Vanderlee started last year on the Reese Puffer team that made it all the way to the state semifinals, transferred over, and this is his first game for the Sailors this year. Face-off is won, and Brandon DeYoung will send it back in deep. Play back around and on the near side. Connor Edlin will play it through for Mona Shores. And here come the Sailors. Early on, charging into the Rocket zone. Played around the boards. Battle for it on the near side. Poked away. Coming away with it is Curran and feeds it toward the front of the net. Nobody there. Rockets are able to clear it out of the zone. And comes right back in, and we'll have a quick line change for the Sailors, and now the Rockets will file suit as well. 16:20 left to go here in the first period of play from Walker Arena. Quick turnover produced by the Rockets. Big check in the corner. Nathan O'Neill digs it out for Mona Shore, sends it around the boards, and now the Sailors will bring it up and out. Lallier sends it toward the net. Mears will have to cover up with 16:01 left to go here in the first period of play. Face-off will be in the left circle of the Reese Puffer zone. Riley Draper and Lallier. Draper wins it for Reese Puffer, and the Rockets will clear it out and bring it up into the offensive zone. Play back around the net. Draper, centering feed, nobody there for the Rockets. And Mona Shores clears it back towards center ice. Nate Sullivan sends it back in for Reese Puffer. Rockets coming in on the forecheck, but it's controlled. Lallier sends it back into the neutral zone, sent right back in by the Rockets again. And Mona Shores controlling in their own end. Now a collision. Draper comes away with it for Reese Puffer. Tried to drop it back in the centering feed. McCrary had it. Couldn't get a shot on net. And it's cleared back out. Here comes Mona Shores back the other way. Now Reese Puffer backing in. DeYoung has a shot on net. And that one is stopped and held on to by Vanderlee with 15:10 left to go. A little extra curricular after the play is whistled dead. We'll have a face-off coming in the Mona Shores zone. Connor Weesees will take the face-off for the Rockets. And it is controlled by Reese Puffer in the Mona Shores zone. They go into the left corner, trying to dig it out there. Is now Rocky for Mona Shores. Played back up, held in right at the line. That was DeYoung once again for Reese Puffer. They'll play it back into the corner on the left side. Trevor Adams plays it around the board for Mona Shores. Sailors will clear it back into the neutral zone. DeYoung taps it back, and Reese Puffer will control on their own end of the ice. Feed back into the neutral zone. Kostelik backhands it back into the Reese Puffer end with 14.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Long feed up for the Rockets. Nobody home. Nathan O'Neill controls for Mona Shores. Sends it around the far side boards. Here come the Sailors back the other way. Pushing it up is Kern coming down the right side. We're going 1-on-2. Goes into the corner. Had it tapped away. Got right back on it. Got a shot on net. Nice save there by Mears. And Reese Puffer clear it back away from the net. Mona Shores keeps it in the Rocket zone momentarily though. Back feed toward the front of the net for the Sailors. They control still in Reese Puffer ice, but now Rockets will dig it out and send it across. Coming back is Nathan O'Neill for Reese Puffer. Check that for Mona Shores. Played into the corner, and the Sailors send it back into the neutral zone. Brandon DeYoung has it for Reese Puffer. Shot from behind the blue line, sails past everything. Rebound carries into the left corner. Rockets bring it up. McLeod's got it on the near side. McLeod controlling for the Sailors. Now lost it. Rockets get it back. Which Sailors will clear it out into the neutral zone. Now push it into the Reese Puffer end. A man right out in front could not feed him. Feed sails through everybody back to the far side boards. From the point, a shot that hit the post. You heard the O from the crowd and then cleared the length of the ice by the Rockets. It'll be icing with 12:54 left to go. Here in the first period of play, we are scoreless between Reese Puffer and Mona Shores. Face-off will be in the right circle of the Rocket zone, and now we're getting some fresh players in. Connor Edlin took the face-off for Mona Shores. They tap it in the corner, right back to Edlin, out in front. Good save there by Mears. And the Rockets will clear it into the neutral zone. Chasing it back is Nick Edlin for Mona Shores. Skates behind his own net, and he'll carry it out. Into neutral ice. Deflected away. Sailors take it right back and knock it deep into the Rocket zone. Big check there by Edlin, and we're going to have a penalty. 12:26 to go here in the first period. Well, we had a stoppage of play. Don't know exactly what the case was there, but 12:20 left to go here in the period. Face-off in the Reese Puffer end, and the Rockets will clear it out. Off to the near side, Kostelic pushing it up, the big lefty. Down into the Mona Shore zone. Plays it around the boards. Rockets have it deep there, and they will try and bring it up the far side boards. They do. Battle forward near mid-ice. Schaub after it for Reese Puffer. Takes it into the Mona Shores end. Taken away. Right back is Nate Sullivan. He brings it toward the net. Couldn't get a shot off on it. And the Sailors clear back toward neutral ice. Brandon DeYoung again. From behind the blue line. Fires one at the net. Vanderlee gloves it. Holds on. And we'll have a stoppage of play with 11:38 to go here in the period. And we're going to have an interference call coming up against the Mona Shore Sailors. So first power play of the game will go to the Reese Puffer Rockets with 11:38 left to go here in the first period. Now Derek Mines will check out. Andy DeYoung will check in to take this face-off for the Rockets. It's into the corner. DeYoung battles for it there. Gets it back toward the blue line. Nate Sullivan can't handle it. And it's cleared back the length of the ice. Mears behind his own net will settle it down for Reese Puffer. 11:20 to go here in the first period of play. It's scoreless between Reese Puffer and Mona Shores. Back into the Reese Puffer end. Once again, Brandon DeYoung controls it for the Rockets. He'll get it back, and he will bring it up the right side. Near mid-ice, met by the Sailor defense, and the Sailors will clear it back into the Rocket end once again. So even with the man advantage, Reese Puffer struggling to get it into the Mona Shore zone right now. 10:48 left to go here in the first period. Again, the Sailors causing problems in the neutral zone. And now the Rockets will bring it up. Draper toward the net. Left-handed shot held on to by Vanderlee. 10:34 left to go here in the first period. Kostelic in the penalty box for Mona Shores. And now they're going to move the face-off all the way to the other end of the ice. Looks like we're going to go into a 4-on-4 here. Didn't catch the penalty call, but it is 4-on-4, so too many men on the ice was the penalty against the Rockets. So there's your explanation, and that'll put a 4-on-4 for a short bit here before Mona Shores goes on the power play. Watch out. Played toward the net. Mears had to reach back and grab it. Sat on top of the net. And we'll have a face-off back in the Rocket zone again. 10:18 left. Connor Edlin to take the face-off for the Sailors. Draper for the Rockets. Rockets control. Nathan Ryder in the corner. And Ryder will bring it out of the zone. Lost it in the neutral zone. Comes Mona Shores back the other way, trying to feed Nathan O'Neill coming up the left side. Couldn't handle it. Goes back toward the Rocket net. And covered up again. 10:02 left here in the first period.
Buckwheat Schultz & Associates Incorporated. Investment products and services. For more information, call 799-9889 or 866-799-9889.
The Pizza Ranch, featuring a buffet that is guaranteed to please even the pickiest eaters. From a full soup and salad bar, pizzas and breadsticks, to mouth-watering roasted chicken, potatoes and gravy, vegetables, drinks and desserts, all for just one price. Their menu features a wide variety of delectable favorites. You can dine in, carry out, or have your meals delivered. There's something for everyone at the Pizza Ranch.
24 hours, 7 days a week, it's Ramos to the rescue. For accidents, lockouts, jump starts, tire changes, or gas delivery, the experienced drivers at Ramos Towing will be at your side within a matter of minutes. Whether it's a motorcycle, medium duty, or a flatbed, whatever you need, just remember, it's Ramos to the rescue.
Roll, tumble, jump, and dance with the stars here at Castle Dance and Gymnastics. From 16 months to adults, Castle offers a safe and friendly atmosphere. Located at 1180 Devon Drive, their number is 231-798-8418. Or find them at castlegymdance.com.
Hello, Jimmy John's. I gotta hurry.
Jimmy John's.
That's fast.
Jimmy John's, freaky fast delivery. Jimmy John's, freaky fast delivery.
Both teams getting some fresh skaters out on the ice. Face-off will be in the Reese buffer zone in the left circle. Connor Edlin for Mona Shores. Controlled by Andy DeYoung, won the face-off for Reese Puffer, and Brandon DeYoung has it back behind the net. Back to Andy on the right side. Well, feed it up and across. Dancing across the blue line. The Rockets dump it back in. First time wasn't quite successful. Second time it gets back in there deep. And here comes Mona Shores back the other way. Kostelik about to come out of the penalty box. He is. And now we got a Mona Shores penalty for just over a minute here. For power play for just over a minute. Played deep by Reese Puffer into the Mona Shores zone. Now the Sailors will get their power play offense set up. Carrying it up, dropping it off. Edlin with a shot off the pass from Sawyer Jensen. Rebound goes into the corner. Play back around. And cleared the length of the ice by the Rockets again. 9:06 left here in the first period. Scoreless between Reese Puffer and Mona Shores. Sawyer Jensen back deep for the Sailors. Gave it up to Lawyer. Lost it near mid-ice. Connor McAvoy for Reese Puffer. Played it up on the near side. Battle forward between the boards. Riley Draper did not come away with it. Mona Shores did instead. Coming down the right side. Sailors deep into the Rockets' end. Skating all the way around. Now they'll feed it back. O'Neal sends it across. Shot from the point. Covered up and held on to by Mears with 8:33 to go here in the period. We'll have another face-off coming up in the Reese Puffer zone. Halfway through this first period of play. Wilson and Draper adding the face-off. Draper wins it for the Rockets. They'll play it back around. And near mid-ice, Nathan O'Neal controls for Mona Shores. Little give and go, and O'Neal got it back. So he's trying to put it across. Draper up on the forecheck, produced a turnover. Rebound comes back. Shot sails wide of everything. Off the stick of Ryder, off the rebound. Comes back to Ryder at the right point again. His pass is deflected. And here comes Mona Shores back the other way. Sailors taking it into the Rocket zone. Played back behind the net. Reese Puffer will play it around all the way. And coming crashing in and centering feed from the corner. Good job getting back to his feet there for the Rockets. And now a battle in the right corner. McAvoy in there for Reese Puffer. Draper had it behind the net. The Sailors played around the boards though. And we'll have a stoppage of play with 7:43 to go here in the period. And a penalty coming up. So it's going to be Kostelic again for Mona Shores. At 7:43 left here in the first period, another power play, Reese Puffer. They are 0 for 1 on the day. Face-off is controlled by the Rockets. DeYoung has it. Gave it up to Mostella, got it back, fired a shot. And DeYoung gets it back again, Brandon DeYoung. Right from the blue line, shot is deflected down. Rockets hold on, keep it in, hold on, firing a shot is climbing. Play back around, good save there by Vanderlyn. Battle forward on the far side boards. Rockets keeping it in Mona Shores ice. From the left point, a shot that's off the mark. Sailors are able to block it and then send it back deep. Brandon DeYoung back, but instead Mears pushes it up and Climbling tried to get through, couldn't do it. Said the Sailors control at mid-ice. They'll bring it back in. Derek Mines back to grab it for the Rockets. And here comes Reese Puffer. Pushing it through is Draper all the way on the right side into the right corner, but got double teamed, played around. Rockets held it in for a moment, but cleared back, and Mostella back to grab it for the Rockets. Up the right side, Ryder carries it. Tried to fire it in near mid-ice. It did get in. Puck just sitting there for a moment before a big shot. And a stoppage. As Draper came in, trying to fire that shot. It was held on to. 6:14 left to go here in the period. Still scoreless between Mona Shores and Reese Puffer. About 30 seconds left on this power play for the Rockets. Konowiesi's to take the face-off for Reese Puffer. The Rockets do control. Can't get a shot now back to the point. It's sent into the corner. Back behind the net, Nick Edlin has it for Mona Shores. Played it up. Sailors finally do get it out. And Reese Puffer will control in the neutral zone. Closing moments of the power play here for the Rockets, bringing it in for one last charge into the corner. It's McCrary, plays it back behind the net. And that's going to do it for the power play. Sailors back at full strength, 5:35 to go here in the period. Icing is a call on Mona Shores. And we'll have a face-off coming up in there into the ice. Both teams still feeling each other out a little bit in the first period of play. We're about 11 and a half minutes in here from Walker Arena. Thanks for tuning in on DSE TV. Face off in the right circle of the Sailor zone, controlled by Mona Shores. Cross center ice, Myers will send it around the boards. Battle for it on the far side. Connor Edlin had it. Tried to send it down in the corner for Curran. Coming back around into the left corner. The Sailors still control. Firing a shot from the point there is Adams. Controlled by Sailors. Back into the right corner again off a deflection. The Rockets trying to clear this one out. Set back in is Nate Sullivan. Tried it a couple more times, but the Rockets unable to do so. Edlin in the right corner. Still holding on to the puck. Centering feet out in front. Good job by Mears to get his hand on it. And the crowd clears out from in front of the Rocket netminder. 4:46 left here in the first period. A stoppage of play. We'll have a face-off coming in the Reese Puffer zone. Face-off will be in the right circle. The Shores sent it back into the corner. And the Sailors do control. Back behind the net's Tilden. Feeding it out in front, deflected, never got through to Mears, and here comes Reese Puffer back the other way. 4.5 minutes to go. Coming down the left side, centering feed, that one deflected into the corner. Chasing it down there is Ryder for Reese Puffer. Gets it back to the point. Draper couldn't hold it in. Here comes Mona Shores back the other way. Little feed to the right side. Beautiful save there. Mears off the little 2-on-1 breakaway from the Mona Shores Sailors. Mears with a huge save to keep the Sailors off the board. We'll have a face-off. 4:11 left to go here in the first period of play. Dvorsky takes the face-off for Mona Shores against Andy DeYoung, and DeYoung will control for Reese Puffer. Rockets play it up, just gets across the blue line, sitting bouncing there. Chulis tried to play it for Mona Shores. Instead, it's back to DeYoung. Brandon DeYoung got around one man, got around another, got a shot off, but it was deflected wide, sends it back to Pleimling. He couldn't get a shot off into the right corner. Centering feed now as they were looking for Mines, but the puck is escorted wide of the net. Now the Sailors will clear back into the neutral zone. Brandon DeYoung back there plays it back up for the Rockets. Nathan O'Neill behind his own net for Mona Shores. Plays it around the boards to the far side, right toward his bench. Sailors clear out. Now here comes Sailors on offense. Looks like O'Neill blew a tire there as he crossed the blue line with 3:20 left in the first period of play. Sailors do control in their own end, and they will try and bring it back up. That's Spathrick with it. But the Rockets knock it back, and the Sailors will have to retreat back deep in their own zone to control this one. Rockets produce a turnover, get one right out in front. Couldn't get a shot off. Schwab has it. Check that. That's Ream in the right corner. Drops it back, and Weeses has it. Was trying to cut it through for Ryder, couldn't do it, and cleared back the other way by Mona Shores. 2:45 left in the first period. Icing will stop the clock. And face-off back in the Mona Shores end. Face-off will be in the left circle. Controlled by Adams for Mona Shores. Sailors will push it up the near side. That's Tilden, it looks like, moving with it. Put on the brakes in the circle. And check that. That's Connor Edlin. Back toward the net, sends it back behind the net, trying to feed it back out in front. Unsuccessfully as Mears covers it up for Reese Puffer. 2:28 left here in the first period. And we'll have a face-off coming in the Rocket zone. Draper will take the face-off for Reese Puffer. Sawyer Jensen for Mona Shores. 2:28 left in the first period. Jensen comes away with it in the right corner. Centering feed out in front as he was looking for Lawyer. Beautiful save again and covered up by Will Mears. So he has done a fantastic job so far in net, keeping the Sailors off the board with 2:19 left here in the period. We'll try it again, this time from the left circle. Lawyer will take the face-off for Mona Shores, controlled by Draper for Reese Puffer. Plays it around the boards, and the Rockets will clear it back into neutral ice at the very least, bringing it into the Mona Shores end. Carrying that one was McAvoy. Got knocked off the puck, comes back. Ryder pinches and holds it in on the left side. Plays it back behind the right corner now. One player down, but McAvoy comes back and gets it. Back to the line. DeYoung, a shot from the blue line, and that got through, but Vanderlee holds on with 1:52 left here in the period. We'll have a face-off coming in the Mona Shores end. Adams wins the faceoff for Mona Shores. And the Sailors will play it around, clear it back to neutral ice. Puck is left there momentarily. Now Mona Shores knocks into the Reese Puffer, and they'll come chasing after it. The Rockets are able to clear it back to the neutral zone. Minute and a half left here in the first period of play. Still scoreless. Contest between Muskegon, Mona Shores, and Reese Puffer. Rockets control, try to hold it in at the blue line, and collision, and the Sailors come away with it. Coming back the other way was Trevor Adams. Tried to get around and could not get around Nate Sullivan. Good defensive play there. And Rockets will clear with a minute left here in the first period. O'Neal will dump it in, head to the bench for a line change for the Sailors. They control, looking for the trailer. That pass was just off the mark, and Rockets come away with it. McAvoy up on the left side for Brandon DeYoung. DeYoung sends it back behind the net. McAvoy with it there. Trying to get free, cannot do it. Nick Edlin with it for Mona Shores. Play it off the boards and back into the Reese Puffer in 30 seconds left here in the first period. Sailors trying to control it. It's Edlin sending it deep. Centering feed, but nobody there except for McAvoy for Reese Puffer. He sends it back into the corner. Held in at the blue line again by Edlin. Sailors control in the left corner. Sawyer Jensen battling for it. Gave it up, tried to cut toward the net. So it comes back to the point. Edlin's shot from the point is deflected, and that'll do it for the first period of play. A lot of action in both ends, but nothing to show for it. We are scoreless after one period of hockey right here on DSE TV.
Wanted cars, trucks, vans. Sprague's Auto Parts offers top prices for your wrecked, junk, or unwanted vehicles. Cash on the spot. We pick up or you drop off. For more information, call 231-726-2988. Sprague's Auto Parts, 81 South Getty Street, Muskegon. We buy cars for cash.
When your transmission is in trouble, it is important to find reliable and honest mechanics. National Transmission will get the job done right. Located at 4037 East Apple Avenue in Muskegon, you can call them at 231-788-3244.
Benson's Drug Company, the home of Benson's Bottom Paint. Offering an expanded grocery selection, Medicare billing, and diabetes management and education. Benson's now features a Kodak machine, which allows customers to edit, copy, and develop their own photos.
In the 150 years we've been in business, many things have changed. Our greatest achievements are rooted in the things that haven't. Years ago, the person you called banker was also the person you called friend. When it came to service, there were fewer layers and friendlier smiles. And banks earned the trust of their customers and community while working tirelessly not to lose it. At Independent Bank, all this remains true today. Sure, we've made advances that help customers bank more conveniently and more comfortably. But at the end of the day, we know that people really need a trustworthy partner committed to their financial goals, dreams, and aspirations. And we've been happy to be that partner since 1864.
Getting this family together is like herding cats.
Simplifying things for families is a priority here at Grange Insurance. We offer a variety of policies through Grange Independent Agent.
Your partner in protection.
Back here for the second period of play, high school hockey on DSETV. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Matt Chapkus. Happy to have you along for the ride as we have two rivals here from the Muskegon area, Mona Shores and Reese Puffer. Sailors in the black controlling here early on in the second period. It was a scoreless first period. Both teams had some chances, but neither could find the net. Hopefully we'll open up things a little bit here in the second. Sailors still controlling in the Reese Puffer end. Fire one toward the net. Mears is going to cover that up. 16:26 left in the first. And we'll have a face-off coming in the Reese Puffer zone. Well, you're in Draper for the face-off from the left circle. Rockets will control, and they will clear it back near center ice. Nick Edlin plays it across for Mona Shores in the neutral zone, and the Sailors will bring it back in. Curran in the left corner. Sam Curran battling for it, had it knocked away, comes back to the blue line. Edlin with a shot there. Didn't get through, came back to him instead. Sends it off left side, shot from there. Kicked aside by Mears. 15:55 left in the period. Puck goes into the corner. And will be fed out back to the blue line, and trying to hold that in was Nick Edlin. As he pulled the puck back, he pulled it across the blue line and smartly retreated. Instead of getting a stoppage of play, he'll back up and now send it back in for the Sailors. Rockets are able to clear it back, and it'll be icing on Reese Puffer. 15:27 left in the second period. Scoreless between Reese Puffer and Mona Shores. Wilson takes the face-off for Mona Shores, tried to tap it around. Instead, Reese Puffer will take it and clear it out. And icing will be the call again. 15:19 left here in the second period. We'll try it from the same spot again. Wilson taps it forward again, chasing after it. Was Tilden, couldn't get there. And Sailors have to clear back out of the zone, and it'll actually go all the way back toward their end of the ice. Vanderlee will play it up. This one travels all the way back through from Mears. He'll give it up. Brandon DeYoung controls for Reese Puffer. DeYoung tried to feed one through. Goes back the length of the ice again instead, and 14:55 left here in the second. Another icing. Faceoff will be in the left circle this time. DeYoung and McCrary. McCrary controls and gets it right back for Mona Shores, sending it into the corner. Rockets dug it out, just couldn't get it around Kostelik there, who held it in at the left point. Did it a second time and sends it back behind the net. Trevor Adams is back there, battling for Mona Shores. Back behind the net, the Sailors take it. Centering feed out in front. Puck is free. Nobody there. And Derek Mines takes it for Reese Puffer. Sends it back the other way. Plymouth will chase after it. Played around the boards to the near side and now into the left corner. Young there to dig it out. Fires a shot from the left circle. Deflected back behind the net. Plymouth was going for it for Reese Puffer. Instead, the Sailors come away. 3 minutes into the second period of play. Still scoreless here at Walker Arena. Sailors playing it up. The Shores in their black uniforms here tonight. Pushing it up now into the Reese Puffer zone. Held in. This looked like a baseball player there getting down on his knees, fielding the ground ball, and they're going to call a hand pass. And as Bathrick was down there trying to hold that puck in for Mona Shores, but instead we'll have a face-off coming into the Sailor zone with 13:38 left to go here in the second period. Jensen wins the face-off for the Sailors. Back to Bathrick behind the net. He'll play it around the near side. Tried to get it to Carter O'Neill. Couldn't handle it. Puck is free, and the Sailors do control. They'll bring it out and push it up. Chasing after it is Bathrick all the way to the far end of the ice. It's free into the left corner. And the Rockets will come away with it. Playing it up near side, Vanderlyn. Towards center ice. Held on to and sent right back in by the Rockets, or by the Sailors. The Rockets will clear it out again towards center ice. And Machulis sends it back in for Mona Shores. We go into the right corner. Nick Edlund's there. Couldn't handle it. Reese Puffer digs it out. Here comes Vanderlyn back the other way. Brody Vanderlyn pushes it toward the net. Escorted away by Vanderlee for Mona Shores, and the Sailors try and clear it out. Cannot do it. Held back behind the net. Centering feed. Big collision out right in the side of the net. Rockets keep it in, though. Lowridge battling for Reese Puffer. Played around from the circle. Bouncing puck that goes into the left corner. Nathan Ryder chases after it. So does Edlund for Mona Shores. Ryder dug it out. Got it to Vanderlyn again. Back to the blue line. Shot from there. It was off of Weesey's stick. Went wide of the net. Battle forward. We got a broken stick. A Rocket without a stick here with 11:58 to go. And the Rockets still controlling the puck in the offensive end against Mona Shores. Big offensive possession. Shot, and it's in! Shot from the right point, and it's Connor Weesey setting up from the right circle and scoring the first goal of the game for Reese Puffer with 11:47 left to go here in the second period of play. So Connor Weesey gets Reese Puffer on the board first. Rockets looking to avenge a 3-2 loss earlier this season against Mona Shores. And we'll go back to center ice. Face-off goes.
Assist on the goal, number 11, Connor McElroy, and number 12, Roman Vanderlyn.
Face-off will go just outside the zone for the Sailors. McAvoy and Vanderlyn on the goal by Weesey. And the Rockets on top here in the second period. Weesey and Tilden ready to take the face-off right in front of the Reese Puffer bench. Probably we're having some technical difficulties. Now we got everything squared away. And face-off. Knocked back into the Sailor end. Play back out. Now Rockets will control in their own end. Trying to play it through the neutral zone. Now Rocky will chase it back down for Mona Shores in left corner of his own zone. Played it up but not out. Held in momentarily by Ream. Ream gets it back after a feed to Schaub. Goes back behind the net and played around. Rockets can't control, and Sailors will bring it out with 11 minutes left. Pushing this one up, Elijah Wilson got behind the defense, got it up, and it's a goal! Zachary Tilden there! Evens up the score with 10:53 to go here in the second period. We're tied up 1-1. Well, Wilson pushed it up, and Tilden cleaned it up right in front of the net, beating Mears. And after going almost 25 minutes without a goal here to start the contest, 2 in a minute's time, 1 for each side, we're tied up 1-1. And new puck comes in. We'll have a face-off at center ice. Rockets control, or check that. Sailors control. Nathan O'Neill played it up the boards off the far side. Chasing back is Sam Curran into the right corner for Mona Shores. Played back around the boards and off to the far side. And Kostelic controls it there for the Sailors. Skates across, backhands it back into the neutral zone. Skates back up and picks it up again. Now he'll push it down the right side. Kostelic into the right corner. Tied up by Nate Sullivan. The pair goes back behind the net. Puck is free there. Edlin has it. Takes it into the corner. Played back, shot from the point by Curran. Bounces around. Now here comes Reese Puffer back the other way. That's Mines pushing it up. Dropped it off for Weese's. Tried to play it back around as Mines was trying to set up camp in front of the Mona Shores net. Pass is deflected, and Sailors will clear out. Mona Shores treats back into their zone. A puck that'll be covered up by Jacob Vanderlee with 9:42 left here in the second period. And we'll have a face-off coming up in the Sailor zone. 1-1, we're all tied up here at Walker Arena. Sawyer Jensen for Mona Shores. Riley Draper for Reese Puffer. Rockets control, get it back on net. And Vanderlee will cover up again at 9:39 left here in the second. Face off again, the Sailors control again, 9:34 left here in the second period. Mona Shores will work it out of its own end. Pass looking for Jensen, a little too far in front of him. Back deep is Lowridge for Reese Puffer. He'll play it around the boards to the far side. Draper thought he had it, didn't. Mona Shores will hold it in. Sailors send it back behind the net again. Battling forward is Curran for Mona Shores. Rockets come away with it. And they'll play it through to the neutral zone this time. Watch out, that one's going to carry all the way through. Clock will stop at 9:01 left here in the second period. Icing is the call. We'll have a face-off back in the Reese Puffer end.
Exhaust Specialties, from trucks and cars to street rods and Model Ts, both foreign and domestic. Exhaust Specialties now includes brakes, shocks, suspension work, and minor engine repair. They use only heavy gauge stainless and aluminum pipe. They also feature custom jewels as well as a selection of lubes, oils, and filters and other auto parts. Exhaust Specialties located at 5401 Apple Avenue in Muskegon.
With 4 convenient locations, Jack's Corner Store is one-stop shopping at its best. Tools, fresh meats, produce, chips, snacks, and other grocery items, beer, wine, and liquor, even gas and lottery. That's why Jack's is your corner store and so much more.
McDonald's Candies, 1064 South Getty Street in Muskegon, features an assortment of chocolate-covered nuts and creams, peanut clusters, fudge, seafoam, turtles, cherry cordials, and regular and holiday novelties. Established in 1973 by Paul M. Lattis, Lattis & Hoops Law Offices has been a multi-service law firm specializing in accident cases, personal injury, wrongful death, Social Security disability, divorce, probate and wills, and real estate. When it comes to choosing the right attorney for your legal needs, don't choose out of town, choose local legal counsel. It really pays. It's experience when it counts. It's Lattis & Hoops Law Offices.
Connor Weese's for Reese Puffer. Zachary Tilden had the goal moments ago. So both guys that had the goals had the face-off there. Mona Shores controls in the Reese Puffer end. Puck goes free into the left corner. And Sailors will control momentarily. Rockets clear it out, and this time not hard enough to be icing. Myers will chase it down for Mona Shores. Sailors play it up and around, turned over though in their own zone. It's Trevor Adams back deep, controlling for Mona Shores. Lost the puck as it trickled out toward the net. Battling for a good job by Winiger. As he tried to play it out, came right back into that Mona Shores left corner again. As Reese Puffer persistent in their forecheck right there, but finally the Sailors get it out. 8 minutes left to go here in the second period. Sailors pushing it up again. A shot from Plymley goes off his skate. He'll chase into the corner and get it back. Vanderlyn sends it back behind the net. Brandon DeYoung is there. DeYoung takes it outside the right circle. Still holding on to it. Shot from the right point. That's going to go back into the right corner. Feet out in front. They were looking for DeYoung. Deflected away by the Sailors. And back is Nate Sullivan to grab it deep in his own end for Reese Puffer. Sullivan feed through. That got to Mines. Mines carries it across the blue line. Tried to send it toward the net. Rockets unable to sustain pressure there as the puck back deep, and Ryder retreats to grab it for Reese Puffer. Tried again to bring it out. Mona Shores sends it back in, back behind the net. Played up the boards, around the boards, and this one all the way back to the Mona Shores end. That's Nathan O'Neill back there for the Sailors. O'Neill plays it around the boards on the far side. Stepped up after a collision. Nathan O'Neill's got it coming down the left side. He's got a man with him. Waits, fires it, hands it off. Beautiful goal. Sam Curran from Nathan O'Neill. And the Sailors take a 2-1 lead. Great patience there by senior Nathan O'Neill, waiting for the hole to open up. Sam Curran had a wide open net. And Mona Shores takes a 2-1 lead with 6:43 left to go here in the second period. So Weesey's open the scoring for Reese Puffer, but then Tilden and Curran each with a goal for Mona Shores, and we're at 2-1 after 10 minutes into the second period. And here comes Mona Shores again. It's Edlin coming down the left side, finding the trailer on the play. They score again. It's Sawyer Jensen trailing on the play. 2 quick goals from Mona Shores, and they take a 3-1 lead. Reese Puffer hadn't had time to even recover from the second goal, and Jensen makes it 3-1 Sailors. Again, great passing there from the Mona Shores team. Distributing the wealth. Jensen finishes it off, and now the Sailors control the face-off again at center ice.
Mona Shores goal,
Back come the Rockets. Shot that sails wide of Vanderlee into the corner. Back behind the net. Here comes Carter O'Neill on the left side. Sent it deep. He's going to head to the bench for a line change. Back there's Low Ridge for Reese Puffer. He'll play it around the boards. Mona Shores controls in the neutral zone and sends it back into the Rocket end. And we'll have a stoppage of play here with 5:48 left to go here in the second period. Icing called. Face-off will return to the Mona Shores into the ice. Andy DeYoung for Reese Puffer. Working against Jensen, and the Rockets control shot from Nate Sullivan sails wide of everything. Another centering feed that went through everybody. Back, and here comes Mona Shores. Tilden gave it up, and like the pass just got deflected a little behind, and offside is the call on the Sailors. 5.5 to go here in the second period of play. They have a 3-1 lead against Mona Shores. Against Reese Puffer. 3-1 lead for the Sailors of Mona Shores. Trevor Adams and Riley Draper take the face-off. Adams for Mona Shores controls. Nathan O'Neill on the near side tried to play it up. The Rockets will clog it up, and Draper comes away with it. Here come the Rockets. Just a little over 5 minutes left here in the second period of play. Reese Puffer a couple quick goals, and they have a 3-1 lead. The Rockets coming back toward the net again, and we're going to have a penalty call. As players were colliding back behind Mears. Down on the bottom of it was Nathan O'Neill for Mona Shores. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty called on the Rockets here. Riley Draper headed to the, no, check that. Nate Sullivan headed to the penalty box for Reese Puffer.
Reese Puffer penalty, number 17, Nate Sullivan. 2 minutes for cross check.
And face off. With the power play for Mona Shores, the Rockets control back behind their own net. And they'll backhand this one out. Puck is behind the net for Mona Shores. And the Sailors will dig this one up and play it up and through into the offensive zone. Sailors controlling, looking for a long cross ice pass. Send it back to O'Neill at the blue line. Kostelik sends it across. Pass that was deflected. Chasing it down there, Sawyer Jensen. Jensen's feed down low, taken away and cleared out by the Rocket penalty kill. 4:15 left to go here in the second period. Mona Shores on the power play, trying to bring it into the Reese Puffer into the ice. The Rockets clear it back. Watch out, short-handed opportunity here for the Rockets, and it's converted. Andy DeYoung, short-handed, puts it in the net, and it's a one-goal game, 3-2 with exactly 4 minutes left here in the second period. So a short-handed goal for the Sailors, or against the Sailors, while they're on the power play. They were looking to stretch this lead out one more, and instead the Rockets cut it to a one-goal lead. Still on the power play for Mona Shores. Here come the Rockets. Mona Shores on the power play, controlling in the far side. Around the circle, they drop it back to the blue line. Shot from there, sails wide of the net on the putback. Beautiful opportunity there for Adams, just couldn't get it on net. And the Rockets will clear with 3:27 left here in the second period. Trailing by a goal. Penalty kill trying to get them back to even strength. Pushing it up is Edlin down the right side. Fed one across. Nobody home as that puck trickles all the way back into the Mona Shores end. And Sullivan back out onto the ice. Reese Puffer is back at full strength. 3 minutes left here in the period. We'll have a stoppage of play. Officially 2:59 left in the second. Icing was the call, and the puck will travel back into the Reese Puffer end. Vanderlyn for Reese Puffer. Tilden for Mona Shores in the face-off circle. And net got knocked off its moorings behind Mares. And face-off, won by Reese Puffer, but controlled by Mona Shores. They feed it out in front, and a beautiful feed. McLeod was right there, and a fantastic save again. Mears clogging up things in net for Reese Puffer with a beautiful save to keep it a one-goal game. 2:52 left here in the second period. Face-off will go in the left circle of the Reese Puffer zone. Wilson controls it for Mona Shores. Sailors send it off to the near side, nobody home there. Rockets will clear it into the neutral zone and try and bring it up. Second chance they do. Here comes Reese Puffer down a goal. The Mona Shores in, Sailors will clear it right back out. Neutral zone, play back and forth. Rockets come away with it again. It's Pleimling coming down the left side. Dropped it for Low Ridge. Pleimling back into the corner again, centering feed. Couldn't get the shot on net. Low Ridge sends it back into the corner. Trickles back behind the net. Tilden has it there, played it around. Chased it back down again. Now Tilden will bring it up for Mona Shores. 2:10 left. Here in the second period from the blue line, Tilden fires a shot. Took a tumble after he fired that one. The shot was kicked aside by Mears. Mona Shores sends it back in again, and the Rockets retreat on defense, trying to control this one deep in their own zone. Played around Ryder from behind the net, played it up the far side boards. Mona Shores again putting up an obstacle right at the blue line, but Ryder gets it again this time. He's going to clear it the length of the ice. It'll be icing. Clock stops at 1:37 left here in the second. 3-2. Mona Shores leads Reese Puffer as we near the end of the second period of play. Face-off in the left circle of the Reese Puffer zone, controlled by the Rockets. Bringing it up is McAvoy, up the right side. It's toward the front of the net, fires a shot that sails wide. Rebound controlled by the Sailors with 1:25 left here in the second. Three Mona Shores players all skated away from the puck. Reese Puffer had it for a moment, but coming through is Nick Edlin. He cleaned it up and sent it up. Now sent back, chasing it down will be Bathrick for Mona Shores. Pass deflected by Lawler into the neutral zone. Reese Puffer picks it up and sends it through, sending it into the corner. They're looking for Draper. He was headed the other direction. Coming away with it is McAvoy toward the net. Fired one off the post. Draper off the rebound. Can't get it on net. 48 seconds to go. The Rockets were just that close to tying this one up in the final minute of the second period. And Mears comes out. They're going to play this aggressively. DeYoung up the left side. Shot sails wide of everything. Off the rebound, it carries all the way back into the neutral zone. Mona Shores, some momentum coming back the other way, trying to feed one out in front. Mears pokes his stick out there as he lays down on the ice. Held in by the Sailors at the point, trying to come down was Jensen. Got knocked off the puck. And Rockets will play it up and through. Icing will be the call with about 11 and a half seconds left here in the second period. One more face-off in the Reese Puffer end before we head to the intermission. So Connor Weesey's opened the scoring for Reese Puffer, and then Mona Shores got goals from Tilden, Curran, and Jensen. before a goal by Andy DeYoung made it 3-2, a short-handed goal. Off the face-off, Sailors cannot control. Mona Shores will have it deep in their own end, and that'll do it. For the second period of play, 3-2 Mona Shores. After 2, we'll head back for the third period right here on DSE TV.
The best way to stay healthy? Exercise your voice. At the new Mercy Health, we believe that carefully listening to you and encouraging you to take an active role in your own health care is an important part of keeping you healthy. So you'll find our extensive network of physicians not only use the latest technology, they focus on what you have to say. Your voice, our expertise. Mercy Health.
Northway Lanes and Billiards, featuring Cosmic Bowling, 50 auto-score lanes, automated bumpers, 8 Brunswick pool tables, snack shop, and banquet facilities. With over 100 leagues to choose from, it's Northway Lanes and Billiards.
Your vehicle is an important part of your life. It gets you where you need to go. Take care of it by bringing it to Van's Car Wash and Quick Lube. At Van's Quick Lube, every vehicle gets up to 6 quarts of high-quality Quaker State oils, new oil filter, and a free car wash with every service. If you need a quick wash that is done right the first time, then stop by any convenient Van's Car Wash and experience the hand-scrubbed and Simonized difference. Keep your car running and looking great at Van's Car Wash and Quick Lube. 6 convenient locations, 1 near you.
For nearly 9 years, West Michigan Driving Academy has been providing Muskegon County with complete, comprehensive driver's education. Students spend time both in the classroom and on the road in a state-approved driver's education vehicle with state-certified instructors. West Michigan Driving Academy is the only school in Muskegon that offers both day and evening classes throughout the summer. Accident-free with 150 years of combined experience, you will drive safe at West Michigan Driving Academy.
On December 3, Mona Shores beat Reese Puffer by a score of 3-2. That's where we stand after 2 periods of play here in the rematch at Walker Arena, heading into the third period. Thanks for tuning in here on DSE TV. My name is Matt Chapkus. Happy to bring you the action. The Sailors with a 3-2 lead. Kostelik takes it right in, fires a shot on net. And holding on to that one is Mears. Reese Puffer needing a goal to even this one up. Rockets with a record of 6-3. Mona Shores 7-5 on the season. Face-off is controlled by the Sailors in the Rocket end, but the Rockets deflect it and clear it out now. All the way back, and they're going to wave off ice, and Nathan O'Neill back to get it for Mona Shores. Carlson battling in there for Reese Puffer. They play it around in the near side, stepping up with Nate Sullivan trying to hold it in for the Rockets. Could not do it, came back. DeYoung sends it back in though. Coming down the side, center feed right out in front as Weese's was coming off the left side. Couldn't get the pass quite through. Sailors clear it out. Rockets will try and send it back up again. Watch out, a lot of action right in front of that Mona Shores bench as they were executing a line change. Everybody's okay. Rockets will send it deep and now push it up the near side. Vanderlyn couldn't get a piece of it as it went past, and so icing is the call with 15:45 left here in the third. 3-2, Mona Shores on top. Face off in the left circle of the Rocket zone. Lawlier controls it. Jensen fires a shot that sailed wide of the net. The rebound comes back and is chased down in the corner. O'Neal has it. Back for Jensen. Back for O'Neal, cutting toward the net. Lost an edge. Took a tumble as he was coming toward the net. Puck is free into the left corner. Rockets had it for a moment. Sailors send it back in again. Now this time, Rockets will clear it deep and icing will be called. With 15:17 left here in the second. Face off in the left circle of the Rocket zone. Controlled by Reese Puffer. Low Ridge will play it around the boards to the far side. Mines was trying to get there. The Sailors step up and hold it in. It comes through. Brandon DeYoung has it. Lost it. Sailors feed it right out in front. Great opportunity there, and the net comes off its moorings after the shot. And face-off will come back to center ice. Or outside the zone. Check that with 14:58 left here in the third period. It'll be the near side face-off dot just outside the Rocket zone. Sailors control and retreat a little bit with it into their own defensive end. They'll push it up the near side. They were trying to get it through to Carter O'Neal. He couldn't do it. And back deep is Nick Edlin to chase it down for Mona Shores. Sailors with a 1-goal lead. Pushing it back. Mastella sends it wide of the net into the right corner. Edlin trying to chase it down there. Sailors do control in Reese Puffer's zone. That's Wilson with it. In the right corner, sends it back to the point. Shot there, deflected. It'll go up and out of play, back in, but 14:16 left here in the third period. We'll have a face-off back in the Reese Puffer zone with the Sailors leading the Rockets by 1. And Reese Puffer player late to the party, so they try to face off over again. Now they're going to send him out. It looks like Power's going to go in there and take the face off. The Rockets do control in their own end. Battle forward on the near side board still, and then Reese Puffer in, and the Sailors come away with it. Kostelic from the left point fires a shot. And that one's going to go up and out of play with 13:55 left here in the third. And I'm going to say that one was deflected out by the Reese Puffer defense, and Andy DeYoung ready for a face-off against Connor Edlin for Mona Shores. DeYoung wins the face-off for the Rockets. Nate Sullivan back behind his own net, played it up and around. Held in by Winiger. But the Rockets are able to clear, delayed off sides as they hold on to it. Now pick back off. Kostelic near mid-ice. Sends it deep. Back behind the net, a battle for it there. Puck comes free into the corner. Mona Shores holds it in. Shot toward the net, sails wide into the left corner. Sam Curran has it for the Sailors. Gave it up. The Rockets take it away, but it's held in. Nice job by Connor Edlin trying to bring it back toward the net. Knocked off the puck. And Rockets will clear it out this time. Curran has it near mid-ice for Mona Shores. Tried to backhand one deep. Taken away by the Rockets, though. Nice play there by Nathan Ryder. He'll dump it. Both teams finishing up a line change here with 13:03 left in the third period of play. Mona Shores still on top, 3-2. Carter O'Neill was trying to bring that one up. Got caught by the ice monster there and tripped up, but got up back to his feet and played it back. But the Rockets clear back to the neutral zone. Sailors will check up and now head back in with 12:40 left. It's sent back into the Mona Shores into the ice. Nick Edlin back there for the Sailors. Near mid-ice, Brandon DeYoung had it for Reese Puffer. Couldn't control it. Connor McAvoy had it back behind his own net, played it around, held in at the right point by the Sailors, played around the boards all the way. And come back, Costello can't control. Watch out, here comes Draper down the right side, firing a shot. Just couldn't get the puck to settle down there in front of the net. And it's cleared out by the Sailors back toward mid-ice. Rockets come in again. This time they're offside. We'll have a stoppage of play with 11:58 left to go here in the third period. 3-2, Mona Shores on top. Draper wins a face-off, and the Rockets send it deep. Trying to feed one out right in front of the net, tapping that one in. Vanderlee closes it up right at the post. And the face-off will come back out to the right face-off circle with 11:45 left to go here in the third. Rockets will get some fresh skaters out in the ice. Colin Powers ready to take the face-off. And Sailors will tap this one away. Nice job by Rockets to recover, but they cannot control back and forth in the Mona Shores end. Nathan O'Neill finally settles it down, and here comes Mona Shores. Back the other way. DeYoung steps up, delivers a big hit near mid-ice. Comes back and cleans up the puck, sends it back in. And here comes Powers down the left side, fires a shot that sailed wide of everything. Rebound deflected. Vanderlee got a piece of that one. It goes out. And we'll have a stoppage of play with 11:45 left here in the third period. Face-off will be in the left circle. Sawyer Jensen waiting there. Check that. Trevor Adams waiting there for Mona Shores. Lucy's wins it for Reese Puffer. Check that. That was Draper for Reese Puffer. They fire it in, and it's a goal. Draper gets it in for the Rockets with 11:09 left to go here in the third period, and we're all tied up at 3 goals apiece. So right off that face-off, Draper got it back and got it past his former teammate, Jacob Vanderlee, and we're all tied up 3-3 here at Walker Arena. And you can see and hear the Reese Puffer student section celebrating that goal as they tie it back up.
The Glenside and Northside pubs, from sandwiches, burgers, and Mexican food to starters, salads, soups, and desserts, not to mention their specialty pizzas like Hawaiian, vegetarian, chicken Alfredo, and of course their grand finale. It's the Glenside and Northside pubs.
Hello, Muskegon. My name is Mark DeWitt. I'm the owner here at RPM Automotive. We've been here since 1996. We're a full-service auto repair center. We do both foreign and domestic repairs. Most of our repairs are performed same day. We do everything from AC, engine repair, and computer diagnostics. Feel free to call or come by and see us. We're located on Getty Street, next to the Getty Street Grill.
first-time jewelry browser looking for an extraordinary engagement ring, a couple celebrating your 60th anniversary, or you're just looking to treat yourself or mark an important event, Rothheim & Swanson Gemworks is proud to offer custom-made selections handcrafted in America. Silver, fine-colored gems, diamonds, and gold jewelry, as well as strands of lustrous quality pearls. From ring and watch appraisals to in-house jewelry design and repair, ring sizing, remounting, to a complete rebuilding, you can rely on them to keep your old favorites looking new. K&S Gemworks, Muskegon's community jeweler. Memories made one at a time.
Locally owned and operated, J. Stevens Construction has been serving the West Michigan area since 1985. Fully licensed, bonded, and insured, they train certified technicians to install single-ply membrane roofing for residential, commercial, and industrial buildings.
Race Puffer Rocket Goals, scorer number 33, Riley Draper. Assist on the goal, number 26, Connor Reeses. And number 17, Nate Sullivan. Rockets goal 33.
You heard it, Weese's and Sullivan. As Draper got it right out in front there off the replay, right at the bottom of the left circle.
2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct.
And we got 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Penalty called on the Rockets, so Mona Shores goes on the power play right after Reese Puffer ties it up. Sailor power play is out. Neither team's been able to convert on a power play opportunity yet in this contest. Sailors trying to do just that right now, firing a shot that sailed wide of everything off the glass. Stepping up is Bathrick off the left side. He's got it into the left corner. Rockets try to clear, held in it. Nice job there by Edlin at the left point. Now he'll step up as Bathrick comes back to the left point. Coming away with it is Pleimling for Reese Puffer. Pleimling brought it toward the net, had 3 Sailors close in on him. 10 minutes left here in the third period. We're all tied up 3-3 here at LC Walker Arena. Nathan O'Neill controlling the puck for Mona Shores back behind his own net. Played it around, and the Sailors will bring it up across mid-ice. On the right side, waiting for some company. Sailors being very patient with the puck. O'Neill gives it back. Watch out, turnover. Here comes Reese Puffer back the other way. Pushing up is Draper. Good save there by Vanderlee. Just got enough on it to slow it down. And Mona Shores coming back the other way. Pushing it up, firing a shot. That was deflected wide off the stick of Jensen. Good save there by Mears. Held in at the right point. And Rockets penalty is over. Watch out, puck is free right in front of the net. Looks like Nostella got a piece of that one. Rockets will clear it out. Back to 5-on-5 hockey down the left side. Lollier fires a shot. And stopped. Mears will hold on with 8:47 left to go here in the third period. Tied up 3-3. Face off in the Reese Puffer end. Mona Shores had a 2-goal lead in this game, trying to reclaim it. Here in the third period, the Rockets had a lead in this game as well, 1-0, really in the second period. Here comes Mona Shores trying to push it back in. We got a little 2-on-1 action. They feed it right side, and it's goal! Nick Edlin breaks the tie for the Sailors with 8:29 left to go here in the third period. Nick Edlin makes it 4-3 in favor of Mona Shores. Little odd man rush for Mona Shores, and Edlin able to get one past Mears. Face off. We'll go back to center ice. 8.5 minutes to go here from Walker Arena. Puck is pushed up by the Rockets into the Sailor zone. Edlin back there will play it up, and the cross and icing will be the call. stops the clock with 8:14 left to go here in the third period. Face-off coming back to the Mona Shores into the ice. Face-off will be in the left circle. Trevor Adams and Riley Draper will lock it up there. Draper wins the face-off. Other than that, the point played back around by the Sailors, though. Trying to play it through was Connor Edlin. Couldn't do it. Couple Rockets there to plug up the lanes, and it goes back behind the Mona Shores net again. Under 8 minutes left here in the third period. Left point shot sails wide of everything. Sailors control. Mona Shores will bring it up. Connor Edlin down the left side. Tried to bring it back toward the net. Instead takes it back behind the net. All the way into the right corner. Finally cut off. But Sailors hold on. Kostelik from the blue line. Big, juicy rebound sitting out there, but nobody home. And Reese Puffer will clear it up. Pushing back the other way come the Rockets. Feed through. They were looking for Riley Draper coming off the right side. Couldn't get it through to him. And here come the Sailors. Back the other way. Things opening up a little bit here. Edlin. It's on the brakes. Backhands it back behind the net. Sam Curran back there fighting for the Sailors. Momentarily at the point, here come the Rockets. McAvoy had a man with him, got bumped off the puck. Sailors will control, 7 minutes left. Played back into the Reese Puffer. Turning and firing was McCrary trying to clear it out. Back behind the net, Rockets again deep in their own zone, try and play it up. They get it through. That's Plymlin. Switch spots. They're feeding it out in front. McCrary was out there. Check that. That's Mines out there. They couldn't get it through to him. The Rockets control. From the right point, Sullivan had his pocket picked. Nice play there by Lawlier. And they'll send it back the other way. Penalty. No penalty coming to it. Sailor player dragged down. Looked like from behind, but no call on the play. Here comes Reese Puffer. Back the other way with 6:15 left to go here in the third. Rockets putting some pressure on, trailing by a goal, 4-3 at Walker Arena. Puck in the right corner, fighting for it there. Rockets come away with it. Centering pass, nobody home, and Mona Shores will bring it out. It's Elijah Wilson, pushes it up, chasing after us, Travis McLeod. McLeod had an assist on that Edlin goal. That's the difference right now for the Sailors. With 5:40 left to go here in the third period. Played back in the Reese Puffer in. Sailors will intercept it in the neutral zone, but I think it went into the the Reese Puffer bench with 5:26 left to go here in the third. And where are they going to have this face-off? There's some debate. The referee told the linesman, no, we're going to do it right at center ice, so that's where it goes. With 5:26 left here in the third period. Face-off won by the Rockets. Back into their own zone. Sailors will try and push through. And Reese Puffer on the defensive in their own end. Trying to clear this one back out again. Shores controls. It's Connor Edlin in the left corner. Back to Kostelik from the left point. His shot deflected. Got it back. Comes down the left side. Tried to take it back toward the net. Poked away from him. Sailors continue to control off the right side. It goes back behind the net. Curran's there. Centering feed. Nobody home. Rockets come away with it. Feed up the right side. Here comes Vanderlyn. It's tied up as he crosses the blue line. Trying to come in on the play was Powers to help out, but just outnumbered by Mona Shores right there. Sailors bring it out with 4:40 left here in the third. Pushing back the other way. Beautiful feed out in front as Edlin was set up, but Mears might have got a piece of that one. He was down on his backside. Big opportunity there for Mona Shores to try and make it a 2-goal game again. Can't do it. 4:20 left to go here in the third period. Controlled by Nathan Ryder for Reese Puffer back behind his own net. Ryder played it up. Here come the Rockets. Pushing through. That's Draper. Puts on the brakes, fires a shot. That one was juggled by Vanderlee, went up in the air, and then he gloved it. 4:05 left here in the third period of play. 4-3, Mona Shores leading Reese Puffer. Face-off will be in the right circle of the Mona Shores zone. Controlled by the Rockets. They get it back toward the net. No real shot. Vanderlee just happened to see it sitting right there and covered up again. 4 minutes exactly to go here in the period. Draper to take the face-off, and Sawyer Jensen into the game. He will oppose him for Mona Shores. Jensen wins that one. Edlin skates behind his own net with it for the Sailors. Plays it back to Bathrick on the near side. Now back up. They get it through, just through. And the puck will go on net. So Mears has to play it. No icing on the play. Now a turnover. The Sailors control it back, trying to wrap that one around. 3:36 will have a stoppage of play. Mears, I think, got a piece of it, but he also knocked the net off its moorings. So the face-off will come in the Reese Puffer end with 3:36 left to go here in the third period. Rockets looking for an equalizer here, trailing by one. Face-off is controlled by Reese Puffer. They'll clear it up the near side, back into the neutral zone. With it, here's Derek Mines. Lost it. Lawyer sends it over. Now puck deflected, bouncing around, and the Rockets control right in front of their own net. And watch out, we got a hooking penalty coming on Mona Shores. So a prime opportunity here with 3:13 left to go in the third period. Rockets will go on the man advantage. Coach Eric Sticking will have the option here to pull the goalie as well. Possible 6-on-4 situation. We'll wait and see as Collier pleading his case with the officials to no avail. Clock stopped. 3:13 left here in the third period. Reese Puffer on the power play. Neither team has scored a power play goal here in the contest. The Rockets do have a short-handed goal. DeYoung over on the right side for McAvoy. Sends it down low. Will cycle back around. Draper has it. Sends it across. They're looking back for Draper in between the circles. Back for DeYoung. Sends it right side. Shot from there. McAvoy. Vanderlee got a piece of it. Puck free into the corner. Kostelik has it there, and he'll play it up. And out for the Sailors. Here comes Reese Puffer. Back on the power play again, carrying it into the Mona Shores end. Sailors quickly clear it back out to the neutral ice. DeYoung retreats and grabs it for the Rockets. Got about 2 steps into the Mona Shores zone again before the Sailors clear it out. Now Draper will try to push it down the right side. Cut off and taken away by the Sailors. They'll play it around again. Good penalty kill so far by Mona Shores. And bringing it back the other way, I believe that was Curran. Before he lost it, now Draper will push it up for Reese Puffer. Stops outside the right circle, feeds it back. Nostella sends it off the left corner in behind the net with 1:50 left. Under a minute left here in the power play for the Rockets, and Mona Shores will clear at the length of the ice. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Here comes Reese Puffer, trailing by 1. Andy DeYoung down the right side. Sent one that rides over to the left point, held in there by the Rockets. They'll carry it back behind the net before the Sailors cut him off. They'll clear it out again, 1:20 left. Maybe time for one last push here on the power play for Reese Puffer as they elected to keep Mears in the net on the power play here. And Mona Shores back at full strength now. One last chance here for the Rockets with 1 minute left to go here in the third period. Mona Shores leading by a goal. Derek Mines skating with the puck for Reese Puffer. Has it taken away by Lawlier down the right side. Puts on the brakes from the circle. Fires a shot. Didn't get through to Mears. Did get cleared out. And the Rockets will bring it back up. 40 seconds left here in the third. Shot that sails up and out of play with 37.6 seconds to go. A face-off coming in the Mona Shores end. Won't be surprised if we see a timeout here, and we do. Quick rundown of the scoring. Connor Weese's opened things up for Reese Puffer, giving the Rockets a 1-0 lead, and then Zachary Tilden and Sam Curran and Sawyer Jensen had second period goals for the Sailors. Curran and Jensen's goals less than a minute apart to give the Sailors a 3-1 lead. Angie DeYoung got a shorthanded goal in the second period, and that made it 3-2 after 2 here in the third. Riley Draper from the left circle tied it up 3-3, and then Nick Edlin on a beautiful feed from Travis McLeod makes it 4-3 Mona Shores, and that's where we stand under a minute to go. Dan Quain giving the instructions to his Mona Shores Sailors team right now on how they're going to kill off the final 37 seconds of this contest. Eric Sickinga over on the other bench for Reese Puffer, drawing up some plays on how the Rockets are going to get through and get one more past their former teammate Jacob Vanderlee, playing in his first game after transferring from Reese Puffer to Mona Shores. Face-off back in the Mona Shores end. 37 seconds. 37.6 if you're being very specific and keeping track at home. Andy DeYoung in to take the face-off. And the Rockets do control. They get it back to Mastella. Sends it back behind the net. DeYoung is there. On Draper, top of the right circle. Finds a spot, but it's blocked. Never got through to Vanderlee. Cleared out by the Sailors. And empty net. Icing is the call as the Sailors cleared it wide. Face-off will go back in the Mona Shores end. 6 skaters for Reese Puffer, as they have called Mears to the bench. Face-off will go in the left circle. Controlled by Jensen for Mona Shores. And they are able to clear it back into the neutral zone. Mastella waiting for his teammates to clear out. Now 10 seconds to go. One final push here for Reese Puffer. 8 seconds. Off on the left side, that's Vanderlee trying to bring it toward the net. Vanderlee got a piece of that one, and that's going to do it. Mona Shores comes away with a 1-goal victory over rival Reese Puffer. Jacob Vanderlee beats his former team in his first start here for Mona Shores. Sailors 4, Rockets 3. Thanks for tuning in here on DSE TV. ASAP Auto Sales, located at 2486 South Getty Street in Muskegon, offers a wide selection of reasonably priced used vehicles from cars and trucks to vans, SUVs, and four-wheel drives. With new selections coming in every day, ASAP's lot is always full, which means whenever you drop in, there's about 100 vehicles to choose from. With a wide selection of vehicles, both domestic and import, they have it all. ASAP Auto Sales, 231-830-9000.
Good news, we just got the Stevens account. Get Jacobs on the horn and schedule a meeting pronto. Order lunch, something fast, Smith.
It's Jones, ma'am.
Yeah, look, we'll leverage a synergy on both sides.
Hi, Jimmy Jones?
Yeah, no, look, the boys...
Jimmy Jones.
Yep, sky's the limit on this one. Make sure the Silverman file is on my desk ASAP. Did you order lunch?
Yeah, it's waiting for you.
Better be, Smith.
Still Jones, ma'am.
Can't wait on this. Time is money.
Jimmy Jones.
Jimmy John's. Order online now.
Nice job, Jones.
Jimmy John's. Freaky fast delivery.
For years, people have put together photo collages for special occasions. They go through the photo album and old shoe boxes and pull out their favorite photos and put them on poster boards. The boards are a great way of sharing stories, but it can be a pretty tedious job. Well, we here at Clocks, we want to make that job easier for you. So just bring us all the photos and we'll scan them into the computer, and then we'll print out the collages on our large format printer. That way, all the photos will be in digital format so you can share them with your friends and relatives.